Hello, CalTPA community. This is Keisha here today to continue the Simplify the CalTPA Getting to Know Your Assessment series. We are digging into what is the purpose of the different parts of the CalTPA so that you work smarter, not harder, because you want to pass this, but you don't need to spend your entire life focusing on it. In previous videos, we have discussed parts 1 and 2, planning and teaching, and the essential elements that you want to include in creating your lesson and teaching and doing your annotations. Today, I'm going to talk about the reflect piece. The reflection is really an essential element of teaching. Remember that the CalTPA is based on the teaching learning cycle. Plan, teach, reflect, apply. Unfortunately, because of our very busy schedules and the amount of things that education asks us to do, very rarely do we get the opportunity to stop and reflect on our teaching. This is a great habit to put into your life as you're doing your planning. What went well today in the lesson? What do I need to adjust and change for tomorrow's lesson? Do I need to stop and do I need to stop and go back and reteach? Do I need to focus on a specific skill that students were showing that they didn't understand? Or are they ready to move forward? When we don't reflect on our instruction, we tend to just push through curriculum, leaving behind a wake of students who are lost and struggling and not keeping up. So for this video, we're going to talk about that reflection means looking back. Looking back at what did you put in your lesson plan? How did it go when you taught it? Right? What was going well? What things would you change on this lesson in the future? I mean, goodness, you don't have years of teaching the same lesson over and over. You are ready to try it once. Try it, you may have practiced it, but that doesn't make you an expert on this. And you're trying out new strategies to support your students. And it's okay if it doesn't go well. This is about progress, not perfection. And your outcomes, even if students struggled, is okay. So your reflection piece is thinking back about what happened in your lesson and how do you know that it was successful? Making sure to refer to parts of the lesson, things that you observed, assessments that you've given, student responses in the videos, things that students were doing that you can go back to and point out as evidence that your lesson went well or needed some support or additional changes that you would make in the future. It's important that you put in the how. The how did you do that? How do you know? How did students respond? Right? And that is mostly evident when you go back and watch your videos and you can point out specific things from videos or specific things that happened in the lesson that weren't in the video that you can pinpoint as knowing that students were on the right track, that your lesson was hitting right, or you need to try a new strategy because what you tried just didn't work. And that is the reality of teaching. But reflection is really important when we're teaching so that we can continue to guide all students to success in grade level standards, meeting grade level standard. So take the reflect part as it is and make sure that you include the how you know, that evidence. And so in the top of the template, it will say, give evidence from parts 1 and 2 from your planning and teaching to know that you've done this. Use evidence from assessments to show that students need what students need and what students already have. Example. So failure is not an option, right? You've worked really hard to get here and you want to be successful moving forward. The CalTPA can be overwhelming because you know that the assessors are looking for very specific types of writing, strategies, and things that you need. And yet, as a beginning teacher, you're not feeling confident that you have the information that they need. So join me in the CalTPA All You Need to Succeed program, where I walk you step by step through the program, through your assessment, making the templates and questions easy to interpret and understand, giving examples that you can follow that are aligned with the rubrics and high scoring examples. Work smarter, not harder. Don't write more or less than you really need, because who wants this to be what you spend all your nights and weekends on? It shouldn't be. You've got better things to be doing. So let's simplify this process. Let's take away all the fear and the anxiety. Let's confidently submit it. And I'm here for you in the CalTPA group, answering your questions as you work, clarifying any misconceptions that you might have. Join me today, and I look forward to being part of your TPA journey. Have a great day. See you in the next one.